All right, welcome back to Des Moines Capitals Hockey, live from Quad Cities, Iowa, as we are struggling with internet over here, of course. So thanks to John Young going to get our Verizon wireless card updated. Miss Hubbard listening tonight. So hopefully it's going to be a little choppy tonight, guys, for sure. We're just hopefully it'll stay online. And we'll see what happens. Capitals wearing their white jerseys tonight and black socks, as the Quad City Blues wanted to wear their dark jerseys tonight. They have a third jersey. It's kind of like our black jersey we wear every once in a while. And then for some reason our varsity team wanted to wear their dark socks. So they're announcing the Pee Wee hockey team with the championship. In net tonight for the Capitals, Bernie. Sam Kanafa, Brody Stiles, Hunter Hubbard, Brett Baxter, and Clark Kruger is the starting lineup for the Capitals. Mila Hubbard is listening tonight. Mila Hubbard, how are you? All right, Rob Paulus, Tony Scott, getting ready to bring you the broadcast tonight. We hope. Mrs. Myers on the camera for tonight. Capitals sitting in the 7th place in the standings, and the Quad City Blues set in 9th place in the standings. Not too far behind us in points. With the slow internet, I don't dare jump on there to try to get any stats off the internet tonight. Capitals wearing their white jerseys going to your left on the screen. The Blues wearing their blue jerseys, of course, going to your right on the screen. Capitals coming off a Tuesday night victory over the Ames Little Cyclones. All right, Capitals lose the face-off. Blues pick it up down on their defensive side of the ice. In behind their own goaltender, send over to the far side. The Blues send it up through center ice. Capitals pick it off, dump it back down on the Blues defensive side. Blues chasing after it. That's Hunter Hubbard all over him. And here comes these Blues all the way in. Shot on net, saved by Bernie. Shot again and went wide. A Bernie shot, saved by Bernie. And Bernie getting some.
Yeah, Knopfler there having a little bit of trouble on that, letting that guy get behind him, and then losing that guy on the weak side. Got to do a better job here of turning our hips to get back on defense.
Capitals face off to the glove side of Bernie. Capitals win the face off. They draw it on the near side, right out in front. And Young all over him there. Here comes the Blues playing it on the inboards, trying to walk it around, back out to the top side, and the defenseman couldn't keep it in. Puck goes all the way down, and the Blues into the rink, putting some pressure on Chris. Right out in front, shot save by the net miner number 34 in net tonight.
Good one-timer by Paulus, just couldn't find the five, was going for the 5-hole, couldn't quite get it there.
Mahoney in net for the Blues.
Good look, good scoring chance, good look there by the Capitals in the offensive zone. Draws a face-off now in the offensive zone. That's coming outside the zone. I thought that was a deflection.
Starr with the face-off. Loses the face-off. Blues draw it on the sideboards. I thought that too, Rob. All the way down to the Capitals in the rink. Shot on net, saved by Bernie. Sent off to the near side. Capitals pick it up on the half boards by LaPrade.
Nobody picked that guy coming in the slot.
Trying to get it up to Webb. They get it to Starr. Starr across the blue line. Now here comes the Capitals back the other way. And could not get a shot off. Bouncing puck right in front of the goaltender, loose. And still fighting for it. Neither team can get control of it. Now the Blues get control of it. They bring it up through the neutral zone. Played by LaPrade. LaPrade on the near side.
Capitals getting bunched up there.
Blues break away. Come in one-on-one. Shot over the head of the goaltender, Bernie. 15:04 left in the first period. Played on the half boards on the far side. Wiersma picking it up in behind their own goaltender. Played on the near side to LaPrade. LaPrade played it to the far side as the Capitals making a line change. Blues dump it all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink. Capitals try to break it out. And they get it up to Baxter. Shot just went wide of the goaltender.
Got to get those shots on net here. Very good look by the Capitals. Played
by Hubbard. Shot on net. Save. Hubbard on the far side. Kruger bounces off the wall. Gets it up to Stiles. Stiles shoots it towards the net. I'm not sure the goaltender got a piece of it, but it went up in the protective netting.
Yeah, he kind of got handcuffed there and had to direct out above his head and went right into the netting.
Face off to the glove side of Blues goaltender. Capitals win the face off. Shot on net. Goal! Kruger off the face off. Gets it past the netminder, and the Capitals go up 1-0. What are they saying, Rob? Is it choppy?
No.
Are they saying anything?
Hey, somebody out there is listening, Bill or Eileen. Are you guys picking this up now? It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's live on YouTube. Hunter Hubbard with the assist on that goal. Capitals send it over to the far side. Blues chasing after it down on their defensive side of the ice. They pick it up in behind their own goaltender to go to the right side, and he's got some steam going right down the right side of the ice. Nice poke check by Young. Blues pick it up. Shot on net, saved by Bernie. Shot save again by Bernie. 13:43 left of the first.
That's what I like to see. The young defenseman there, when he intercepts that first pass there, not try to go across the stick side of the player, try to angle that back on the backside, get rid of that puck to the corner.
Capitals win they face off. It's going to be icing on the Capitals.
You know, when you're a defenseman, you throw that to the stick side, you risk throwing it right back into the guy's, forehand side of his stick, and he'll learn that as a young player.
Yep, he will.
Experience.
13:37 left in the first. Caps up 1-0.
It seems like such a little thing, to learn, but
right.
It's one of those things you learn as you get older.
Capitals win the face-off. Yep, Deb Noe says it is choppy. Sorry, guys. Puck comes up on the near side. Paul's to play it. Quad City Blues plays it on the half boards down their defensive side of the ice. I will change some settings here for the second period, guys.
See if we can't get a better picture.
Yeah,
for
I'll
you.
just dumb down. It won't be high definition. It might be a little blurry, but it won't be choppy. Played on the near side by Paulus. Paulus up to Christ. 12:58 left in the first period. Played on the far side of Brunel. Brunel with it up to Paulus. Paulus leaves it there for Myers. Myers over to the near side to Davison. Fires it towards the net. Blocked by the defenseman. And the right here, see what happens. Staying red so far. If we go back up online here. See it sent out yet. Probably gonna take a little while to get sent out. I think that's a lot better.
Yeah, it's a little fuzzy, but
it's a little fuzzy, but I think we're back up and going. Deb Noe, let me know what it looks like. Hey, we're staying solid red. 12:58, that didn't take long, about 2 minutes. 12:58 left in the first period, 1-0 hockey game, and we are staying solid red, and red is good, yellow is not. So you guys are out there, text Rob or I, and let us know what it looks like now since we changed it up. It looks like on my phone, at least, it's not choppy anymore. Capitals with it. Loses the puck, goes down in the right-hand corner. Played on the near side by Paulus. Paulus off the half boards. Leaves it there for Chris. Chris across the blue line. Shot on net by Brunel. Brunel with a shot on net and saved by the goaltender.
Oh, they're wanting to know who scored the goal again.
Clark Kruger scored the goal, assisted by Hunter Hubbard. And I'm not going to even try to pull up the point streak tonight. I don't think it looks too bad on the phone here.
No, they said it looks better, is what
good.
We're saying. Yep.
Good. Yeah, it looks a little fuzzy maybe. Shot on net save again off the face-off. The Capitals with a nice shot off the face-off. Well, maybe we got it figured out. We haven't had to use the Verizon card this year, so it was a little outdated. Blues with it on the far side, brings it down into the Capitals into the rink, picked off by Brunel. Brunel with it, sent over to the near side to Paulus. Paulus loses the edge, comes right back up with it, and the Capitals able to dump it down in the Blues in the rink. Chasing after it is Myers. Myers looked behind him, see if there's anybody there, and he just dumps it off to the near side to Paulus. Paulus back to Brunel. Brunel with it. Down below the goal line, these Blues pick it up. Picked off by Paulus. Paulus got some room. And the Capitals send it over to the far side. Bouncing puck all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink, and that's going to be icing on the Blues. 9:49 left in the first period. The Capitals up 1-0.
Here's what I noticed so far in this first period. I see I see a lot of intensity, a little bit more intensity out of this Capitals club. I think they watched that JV game and saw you need to come out with some intensity. And what I'm really seeing is guys hustling to the bench to get line changes, not going slow to the bench. So a lot of hustle so far for the Capitals.
Well, the Capitals need to, I heard the players on the way over here, they need to get a win. 2 wins this weekend and try to spread themselves out between the teams chasing after them. Kruger all the way down into the Blues in the rink on the half boards, back to the point. Played by Davison, tipped in front of the goaltender by Baxter.
Just went wide.
And the puck's loose, back out to the blue line, left there by Wiersma. Wiersma to Davison. And the Blues pick it up. They send it up through center ice. A foot race here between Davison and number 19. He catches up to a shot on net, saved by Bernie. Going to get a penalty on Davison. Going to get a holding called. 9:08, probably a good penalty there. 9:08 left in the first.
Yeah, Davison was beaten. He grabbed his off arm, and nothing you could do there. You got to save the goal.
Capitals be on the Des Moines printing penalty kill. Big or small, give Tyler Scott a call for all your printing needs.
Puck just bouncing over the stick of Davison and get caught on that.
Tanner Chris with the face-off out there with Starr, and Capitals ice it all the way down. No icing. They throw it all the way down into the Blues into the rink. Starr, Christ, I see who the defensemen are. Knopfler and Stiles out there for the Capitals. Good to see Stiles back in the lineup. I think the only one we're missing now in the lineup is Tanner Gay, which is injured. Olivia Magnuson is on a college visit this weekend. The Blues pick it up in behind their own goaltender, played on the near side. 1:20 left on the power play for the Blues. The Blues pick it up across the blue line, dump down into the Capitals into the rink.
Blues are having trouble just getting it across into the zone right now. Capitals doing a great job in the neutral zone.
Blues across the blue line, down into the Capitals into the rink, looking for the shot, no one there. And the Blues send it back out to the top side. Tipped on net, saved by Bernie, and the Capitals able to play it all the way down into the Blues into the rink.
Defenseman able to get changed out for the Capitals.
Played by Wiersma. Wiersma got a piece of it, sent over to the near side. Blues trying to get a shot off, couldn't get a shot off as Pauls was right in front of him. And the Capitals able to clear it out. 26 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Caps. 7:30 left in the first period. Capitals bring it across the blue line. Shorthanded try by Kruger. He's just going to go back into the corner with it. Played down below the low line, goal line. Sent over to the far side, and the Capitals kept it in by Wiersma. Nice penalty kill.
Do it for the penalty.
That was a nice penalty kill for the Capitals. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Blues send it to the far side. They chip it down into the Capitals in the ring. Played by Wiersma. Wiersma to Young. Oh boy, they had Bernie moving. And here comes the Capitals down into the Blues into the rink. Played on the far side. That's going to be icing on the Capitals.
Okay, get them offsides. I think offsides.
What did I say, icing?
Yeah.
Offside, sorry. I meant
right.
offsides. Face-off outside the zone. Blues win the face-off. They draw it back down to their defensive side of the ice. Now they bring it right up through center ice, down into the Capitals' defensive side. Played by Baxter. Couldn't hang on to the Blues to get a shot on that. Saved by Bernie. Shot goal. On the rebound, no one picked him up. And the Blues make it a 1-1 hockey game.
Well, did a good job getting rid of that penalty kill. Just kind of seemed to relax a little bit after we killed off that penalty. Got to keep that intensity, that pressure coming.
Capitals win the faceoff, draw it back to their defensive side of the ice, played by Young on the near boards, and that's going to be icing on the Capitals. 6:19 left in the first period. Face off outside to the glove side of Bernie, sent over to the far side, trying to get it up to LaPrade. LaPrade couldn't hang on to it. The Blues pick it up on the far side. Chips it up through center ice, played by Myers for the Capitals, sent back down into the Blues into the rink. Blues able to bring it up out of the zone, picked off by Webb though. Played on the near board, sent over down below the goal line and behind the Blues goaltender. Blues pick it up, putting some pressure on him as Starr. Starr tried to get it out to LaPrade. LaPrade played it over to the far side, kept in by Myers. Shot just went wide. Burnell catching up to it. Left there at the blue line, right out in front. Shot went wide of the goaltender. LaPrade in there trying to dig it out. Gets it up to Burnell. Burnell top of the circle. Shot on net. Save by the Blues goaltender. Face off to the stick side. What number is in that? 32, Nelson for the Blues.
You got that second line out there with Chris Paulus and Brownell.
Blues won the faceoff. They draw it on the near side, chasing after to Burnell. Burnell with it. Up to Chris, right out in front. Shot, goal!
One-timer by
Paulus. One times it past the goaltender. And what a nice play by the Capitals of Burnell. And Chris gets it down in the corner, gets it out to Paulus, and he makes this a 2-1 hockey game. That makes the dad happy.
Yeah, I've been telling him to go hard down the seam with that, you know. Circle around, come down hard by the seam, you get a pass and let it loose. And he just found the top glove, right over the glove of the goaltender.
Oh. Face off center ice. Puck comes up on the near side, played by Davison. Davison, not sure who he was trying to hit there. I think Kruger. Kruger picks it off, comes across the blue line. Kruger's got some time and space. Couldn't get the shot off. Back out to the Blues. Blues up through center ice, sent over to the far side. And the Quad City Blues bring it down, and the Capitals into the ring. Down below the goal line, played by Baxter. Shot on net, save Bernie.
I tell you, get in between those dots, you got to let it loose.
Blues able to play it on the right side of the ice, way down into the corner. And behind the Capitals goaltender, Bernie, trying to walk it out front. And they do. Shot on net, saved by Bernie, and he hangs on to it. 4:20 left in the first period. Caps up 2-1.
Well, you're just having a big problem taking some of those bodies out, you know, as they're coming around the net on that below the goal line. Looks like, you know, Quad Cities wants to play a lot below the goal line and feed that out.
Oh. Wow. Wow. Capitals have it on the far side, picked up by Burnell. Burnell off the sideboards. Gets it right back to Burnell. Going to come in offsides, the late offsides, and the Capitals touch it up, and they are offsides this time.
I think Caleb Paulus just went and touched it up just to get the whistle. but they're going to get called for the intentional offsides.
Face off to the stick side of Bernie. 4:04 left in the first. Tanner Chris with the face off for the Capitals. Couldn't tell who won that face off. The Capitals pick it up on the near side, played by Knopfler. Knopfler hangs on to it, comes down the left side of the ice. Over to the Tanner Chris, tips it on net. Chris picks it up down below the goal line, sent over to the near side. Centering pass out front to Burnell, couldn't get to it. Played by Knopfler. Knopfler couldn't hang on to it, and the Blues tried to chip it out of the zone. Nice job by Stiles keeping it in at the blue line. He sends it deep into the zone. Blues trying to break it out again, and they chip it off the boards, and that's going to be icing on the Blues. 3:23 left in the first. Baxter with the face-off. Hubbard and Kruger on the forward side. On the back side, Myers and Young. Played on the near side over to Hubbard. Hubbard up to Baxter. Baxter's got some time. Shot on net. Hubbard with a nice shot on net. Nice save by the goaltender Nelson.
Good job trying to find in the trailer there by Baxter. Good scoring chance there for the Capitals.
Capitals back up to Hubbard. Hubbard has a shot on net. Save off the goaltender's mask as Hubbard puts a nice shot on net.
Mr. Nelson's a big dude.
Sent over to the far side. Kruger comes off the half boards with it. Leaves it there for Baxter. Shot goes up over the head of Nelson. Played on the near side to Young. Young plays it on the half boards. Takes it down below the goal line. Right in front of us here. And the Blues come up with it. They bring it up to the neutral zone. All the way up through center ice. They dump it down into the Capitals in the rink. Played by Myers. Myers.
Capitals almost got caught with too many men on
the ice. Oh, they did?
Hubbard made a move like he was going to the bench, and then he went the other way and had another guy out on the ice.
Puck's on the near side, played by Webb. Webb up to Starr. And the Capitals are offsides.
Yeah, it came
barely came out of the zone. 2:02 left in the first. Capitals with it now on the far side, played by Webb. Webb sends it down in the corner to Starr. Starr to LaPrade. Back up to Webb. At the blue line, sent over to the far side to Webb. Webb back to the blue line to shot on net, saved by Nelson loose, and LaPrade continued. That was a nice shot by Wiersma. And the Capitals put the pressure on the Blues late in the first period. Blues won the face-off. They draw it up. That's going to be icing on the Blues. 1:29 remain in the first.
Keep the intensity up here, just keeping the pressure here in the offensive zone.
Face off to the glove side of Nelson. Tanner Chris with the face off for the Capitals, out with the Burnell and Paulus. On the backside, Davison and Wiersma. Capitals take it all the way in behind their own goaltender. They're going to play it up the right side of the ice. Pass picked off.
That's not
I don't know why they pass up through there.
That crisscross pass right up through the own center of your ice.
Capitals able to get up out of the zone, and the Blues going to pick it up. They're going to dump it back down on the Capitals' defensive side of the ice. 1 minute remaining in the first period. Capitals pick it up, get it up to Tanner Chris. 1-on-2 coming back the other way. Got Paulus cutting. Shot. Nelson had a tough time hanging on to that. That was a nice shot by Chris. Played on the near side. Burnell with it. Burnell up to tried to get it up to Paulus. Right out in front, shot on net, and Nelson didn't leave any rebound there, and Burnell has to turn and skate away. 41 seconds left in the first period, 2-1 hockey game. Face off to the stick side of Nelson. Capitals win the face off. Shot up over the head. That was a nice shot by Knopfler. Just a little bit up high and outside. Puck goes all the way down to the Capitals in the rink. Chasing after it is Knopfler. Knopfler behind his own goaltender. He's just going to bring it up the left side of the ice. Leaves it there for Baxter up through the center. Baxter comes in. Shot on net. Saved by Nelson. I like the puck movement there for the Capitals.
Skates are here tonight so far, Tony.
So far, so good. I sharpened a lot of skates before this game. They should be flying out there. Ricochets off the low ceiling in here, and we're going to get a whistle. 15 seconds remaining in the period.
See if the Capitals can't set up a face-off play here, get a good shot on goal, scoring chance.
Blues win the face-off, send it over to the far side. 10 seconds remaining in the period. Paul's catching up to it, right out in front. And that's shot over the head of Nelson. And that's going to do it for one period of play. Clark Kruger with the opening goal, and Paulus with the second goal. Caleb Paulus with the second goal of the evening. Rob Paulus, Tony Scott be back with second period action. They're only putting 12 minutes up there for intermission. We'll take that. We'll be back 12 to 15 minutes here for the second period. Thanks for watching and listening to Des Moines Capitals Hockey.